The Chicago Bears officially placed wide receiver N'Keal Harry on IR, injured reserve. So should the Chicago Bears now add or look to add another wide receiver? Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, man. I felt here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, hit the big red subscribe button down below. Make sure you are following me on all my social media platforms, guys. And as always, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so people, N'Keal Harry was just placed on IR by the Chicago Bears, short-term IR, okay? That means he can return after 4 games. And this is important. I want to talk about this because Tajaé Sharpe was just placed on injured reserve yesterday, and that was long-term injured reserve, which means Tajaé Sharpe's done for the season. All right, so just in a matter of 2 days, you potentially lost 2 receivers, and one for the entire season, and another one for at least 4 games. So you have actually lost 2 receivers, and the potential could be there for more if N'Keal Harry's injury lingers. So now you go from 7 guys, right, to 5. And your 5 receivers, let me go over the list, is Darnell Mooney, Byron Pringle, Equanimeous St. Brown, Velus Jones Jr., and Dante Pettis. Out of those 5, Byron Pringle and Velus Jones Jr. are hurt right now. They haven't been practicing or playing much. So you're really down to 3 healthy receivers. And so, again, hopefully Pringle and Velus are good to go for week 1. But my point is, let's bring in another receiver. All right, let's bring in another one. Let's have 6. I would feel more comfortable with 6 receivers. And, you know, initially I wasn't in favor of this because I thought Tajaé Sharpe was going to be healthy, and I thought N'Keal Harry, we could hang on to him. We could survive without him for at least 4 games because we have Sharpe. But let's bring in somebody else now that we lost him. And Preston Williams, I think, potentially still out there. He didn't get claimed off the waiver wire. And then you take a look at the free agent market. I know that there's some big names out there, but, you know, it's not even about that for me. It's just about guys who can help this team. Will Fuller's another guy. Potentially you can bring in a deep threat that could help with Justin Fields and his, accuracy on the lawn ball, being able to throw far, and him liking to throw deep. So Will Fuller could be a potential fit. OBJ is kind of that big name that everyone likes to talk about. I just don't know if OBJ would want to even come here, though. I think he wants to go to a contender and probably will sign with one. So I think there are some guys out there that the Bears should look to bring in. I've mentioned Darius Slayton. So I would feel comfortable if the Bears brought in one more receiver here. Now that we've lost 2 receivers, and 2 more of our receivers are not healthy right now. So let's just bring in one more guy. What do you guys think? Throw out a few names for you guys. Let me know. Who do you think the Bears should bring in? Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks.